What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Pretty Girl Progression Podcast. I am your girl, Sherelle. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you stay. And if you have been here before, girl, welcome back. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If you are not familiar with the PGP podcast and this is your first time stumbling upon us, we are a faith-based podcast all about personal growth and wellness for our melanated sisters. So sis, cousin, friend, if that is you, pull up a seat, sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy this week's episode. If you're listening on any of the streaming platforms, do me a solid. Make sure you subscribe, download the episode, share it with a friend if you are enjoying it. And yeah, if you like to watch visually on YouTube, head over to YouTube right now and you can check us out visually and still the subscribe button, okay? We love to be on your algorithm. So, cousin, it's a new week. And what has been going on this week? I had the conversation with a lot of my peers, my boss. Last week, I talked about like navigating the workplace with grace and God. So go check out that episode. But I really sat in the people office and told them that I do not work for y'all. I work for the Lord. And you can hear like a pin drop. So all the tea is going to be on that previous episode. Go check it out. And I'm glad I said it. I just had to get some things off my chest and I just think it's super important. So, hey, I did what I had to do. What else? Halloween has passed. I don't celebrate Halloween, but hey, I ended up taking my nieces trick-or-treating. My brother really wanted them to enjoy themselves. They're kids. We prayed before we went. We prayed over the candy and they enjoyed themselves. In Miami, they have this area called Miami Shores and it's a really safe, nice neighborhood. So we went over there and we were back by like 7 p.m. or maybe 6 p.m. So a win is a win. But now we're moving past that. And I'm skipping Thanksgiving and I'm going straight to Christmas because this year I am getting myself a Christmas tree. I cannot wait. I want a real Christmas tree and I heard that it's a lot of work, but I want what I want. It's going to make me happy. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's get into this week's topic, y'all. It's been going viral all over social media. Men have been talking about it. Women have been talking about it. And let me know if you've heard this, but the girlies on TikTok and all the things are in a chokehold about decentering men. If you've heard this, let me know in the comment section. I figured, there's a lot of different definitions on what decentering men would be. So this is what I resonated with, and I'm just going to read it off to y'all. Decentering men. In a social context, decentering men means to stop making men the absolute center of one's life or identity. This can involve focusing more on career, friendship, and personal happiness rather than deriving one's sense of worth primarily for the male validation. And I mean, it couldn't be more clear, right? But let's be clear. This in no shape, form, or fashion is male hate, male bashing, because I respect men. I love men. I appreciate the logic that men have. I really appreciate the men who rock with the women, who give us great, warm, healthy, loving advice. And but I also think it's important for us women to not be so male crazy that we allow other things to fall on the wayside, whether that be our careers, our friendship, our purpose, and mainly our relationship with the Lord, which brings me to Matthew 6:33, which says, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added onto you." Your walk in this life, in this world, should be between you and the Lord. That is your foundation. And most people, most women, and men do this on the opposite side for obviously women as well, but they make that person their everything rather than building a relationship with Christ and working on that, right? So I wanted to be able to give y'all a few tips and things that I think that is just important when it comes to decentering men, right? First and foremost, baby, we got to boss up. We got to focus. We got to work on our purpose and just make sure that we are good. Why? Because first and foremost, a man is always going to do what makes him happy. And because we as women are so caring and loving, we might allow those things like our career, our friendships to suffer rather than really hone in on it. Because one thing I do know is when you focus on yourself, everything else is going to flow and it's going to flow naturally to you, right? I also think that when you're bossing up, you give all the energy, you put all the energy into your creativity, whether it be your art, your music, your sense of style, your whatever God called you to do, whether it be your makeup, your hair business, your tech, it does not matter. You put all the focus and redirect it on your creative genius. A man should literally complement your growth, and it shouldn't be the reason why it stops your flow, right? I also, this is what I love. I love to see women who don't allow their friendships to suffer because they're in a relationship. They still go hang out with their girlfriends. They still just have that sisterhood that we desperately need. And I think that when men see that women don't stop and they continue to like live their life respectfully, they can respect that, right? And I feel like real love doesn't pull you away from the people who you pour into and pour into you as well. Another thing is, y'all, date yourself. Whether you are in a relationship, married, single, it's important to be able to go out, have dates with yourself. Anything that you can do with that man, you should also be doing for yourself. Everything that he offers is an add-on. So you have to continue to love on yourself, date yourself, spend time with yourself because you need to know what you like, what you don't like, what you adore, what you don't adore. You catch what I'm saying? I think spiritually, it connects us and keeps us rooted and grounded in all the things that is important to us and our life purpose and our mission. So take yourself out on that date, girl. Get dressed up, treat yourself, and enjoy your own company. And check in time to time. You still want to check in with your man in the sense of how is he doing? What's going on in his world? But again, you are the main character of your life and the things that you love to do. And I know it sounds redundant and repetitive, but it's just a simple fact. It's like focus on you and all the things that you enjoy about yourself and how you can grow your purpose, your career, your friendships, and allow that man to be an add on to all the great things that you have going on for yourself. Okay. So we gonna make it quick and easy and simple, ladies. Let me know what you think about this episode. Write it down in the comment section. And if you are ever looking for personal growth tips and tools, you can always go to www.prettygirlprogression.com. We have daily devotionals, we have journals, we have merch, and also we're just in community with each other. So until next time, Queen, love yourself. Bye.